Hi guys, today I am going to show you how to draw a rooster. These are the tools that I am going to use for this drawing. I have used Canson CA green paper, Faber castell polychromos pencils, Derwent battery operated eraser and baby oil for blending. And this is the list of colors that I am going to use for this drawing. This is for the sake of completion. I am not going to say the actual names while explaining because most of them have long weird names. So instead I am going to mention red, orange, purple, etc. This is the outline of the drawing. You can draw from this or you can choose your own image and use that instead. For the sake of easy understanding, I am going to zoom in the area that I am currently working on so you will get a grasp of what is really happening. This drawing took me around 2.5 hours to finish and I am trying to show you that process under 10 minutes, so I will be using a time lapse. I'll try to explain every step as the video is going. So I'm starting off with the head. I'm drawing the comb and the red thing that is hanging from its neck, so I'll use a single layer of red and then a layer of orange to make it brighter. For the shadow over the red areas, I'm using a purple color and a dark blue. Sometimes I use even black for some really dark areas. As you can see, I made the eye using light orange and black, and I'll draw a small white highlight with a gel pen later. For the beak I am using orange and red, and for the lines I am using a blue. Now I am filling in the remaining area with red. With the purple and blue I am going to draw around the eye to make it look natural. For the neck I will be using orange and red mainly. There are long shiny feathers in there. Before that I am going to blend the head with baby oil. The color is getting richer and I am using all these colors again to make it even better. Polychromos pencils are very rich in color and we can add several layers of pencil and solvents again and again. Using an electric eraser, I pulled out some pattern over the comb. You can use a white pencil for that too. Now I am going over to the neck. As I said already, this part has some long shiny reddish orange feathers. So I am going to fill in the area with a light orange color, and according to the shape, I am shading that area with a dark orange and red. And while doing that, I draw some random long lines in the direction of feathers. You can clearly see that I am using a spindle shape for drawing the group of feathers. For the shadows, I am using a dark blue. Now I am blending it all together and repeat the process of adding colors on top of that. And notice that I use an electric eraser to pull out some highlights. You can also use an edge of the eraser or a white pencil. Now coming to the next part, here there are some short shiny red feathers, so to make it look shiny and soft, I'll use dark shadows and bright highlights. I am filling the area with the red pencil and a layer of orange on top of that. And for the shadow, I am using a purple. Now I will blend it all together and start adding details. I am using a dark blue to draw the shadows of small feathers, and for the highlights I will use the electric eraser. After finishing this part, I will blend the area again to make it softer. Now coming to the chest and belly of the rooster. It is mostly covered by fine bluish-green feathers, but since the light is not falling directly there, I am going to use a lot of black and dark colors there. For the wings, I will draw some small feathers. Since there is enough light over there, I will be using light blue and green there. And for the shadows, I am using purple. For the darkest areas, I will use multiple layers of purple dark blue and black. This helps to make the black much more intense. And after finishing the area, I'll use baby oil to blend. You can use pencil again and again until you get that intense color. Notice that I'm using the electric eraser here and there to pull out some highlights. Now, some of the wing feathers are also orange color, so just like we did before, I'm using orange, red, purple and dark blue to draw that area. In this drawing, you don't have to worry about the placement of colors that much. You have the freedom to mix several colors and blend all them together. But you need to use darker colors for the shadows and lighter colors for the highlights. For the bluish green feathers, you have the complete freedom where to put the green and where to put the blues more. But you will have to layer some dark colors like purple, dark blue or even black for the shadows. So in short, for the orange areas I am using layers of yellow, orange and red and use purple and dark blue for the shadows. And always draw some lines in the direction of feathers. To make it even shiny, you can use an eraser to pull out some highlights. And for the bluish green areas I am using blue and green initially and then purple and dark blue for shadows. For the darkest areas I am using purple, dark blue and black. And one more thing to mention is about the tail feathers. They are also bluish green in color, but when drawing large areas, always try to add some dark lines showing the direction of feathers. Otherwise it may look very flat. And the tail is the area you can make use of white lines. Here I am using electric eraser to draw some white lines in the direction of feathers. If you don't have one with you, then you can use a white pencil for that. But you may have to draw back and forth for a single line. I have zoomed in so that you can easily watch what I am doing step by step. So that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And you can follow me on all social media linked below. I have started an Instagram account also, so don't forget to follow me on Instagram too. All the links are given below.